Hi everyone, my name is Chad. I am the owner and creator of SkateLyfe Co. This is not just a clothing brand, this is not just a website, this is a complete culture change. I am doing this video to let everyone know of my intentions with my website. Let me get started with a little bit of the backstory. I have been roller skating since I was 6 years old. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. My first time going to a skating rink, my mother took me to a birthday party at Saint's roller rink. Tell you the truth, I can't even remember who the kid was at this point, but when we went, I got on the floor and of course I didn't know what I was doing. So I was skating around the wall a little bit, but as I kind of looked over at other people, one of the things that kind of enamored me was the smiles on everyone's faces. Everybody looked happy. And then on top of that, being a kid, you see all the flashing lights and the glow ball and all the lights kicking off of it, and it just caught me. I fell in love with it at that point. And so I saw other people doing it, and I told myself, well, if they can do it, I know I can. Well, I remember that day I tripped over my feet when I tried to get off of the wall, and I fell so hard that I knocked the wind out of myself. And I'm talking about, I don't think I felt that kind of pain since I was 6. I've never broken a bone, so that's one thing I can say. But a gentleman had helped me get off the floor, and he took me over to my mom, and I was crying. I was bawling at this point. Hey, don't tell your kids don't cry. Uh, it was some painful stuff, but I'm bawling. And my mother asked me, you ready to go? Oh, you want to leave? And I don't know what time it is at this point now that I'm thinking about it, but the one thing I remember that I did was I just kind of looked back out on the floor, and it was just those lights and those people. Nah, ma, I'd rather stay a little bit longer. And ever since that point, I fell in love with roller skating. I used to go to the Palace every Saturday from 1 to 5. I know a lot of people I've known for years that I met there. Terrence, we go back from way there. Just a lot of other people who, and I'm sorry, I'm trying to think of so much to tell you guys because I really want you guys to know my inspiration for this. I've met so many different people at skating rinks since I've been roller skating. One thing that I can say about all the people that I've met is that we are a close-knit group. If it wasn't for those people, I would have never learned how to roller skate. It took for somebody to teach me how to skate. I know that a lot of people don't have a lot of time in their schedule, or not everybody works a Monday through Friday 9 to 5. So most learning sessions you have on a Saturday morning. I had taught for 4 years out at SkateLyfe, and I was the prime example. Last year I couldn't really teach because I had a not a 9 to 5, but I worked Saturday mornings, and I couldn't get there to teach people. I had been doing it for 4 years, but the money at that time, I needed the money to survive. So, I had to choose my job over something that I had been doing since I was 6 that I fell in love with. So, I stopped skating for about a year. And in that point in time, that I stopped skating in that year, nothing went right. I lost my car. I lost my apartment. My relationship with my ex-girlfriend just went sour. And I was at a job that I hated. It wasn't that I hated it, but I just hated working for somebody else. And so I just kind of thought, what could I do to change my life, to save my life? I have a daughter. A lot of you have followed me on social media that are watching this right now. My daughter just turned 13 Saturday, October 14th. Thank you, everybody, for the love and support. I just thought, what could I do to give her more? And I decided to create really something out of what I love, which is the term I came up with for SkateLyfe. It's not just a clothing brand. It's a way of life and it's a culture change. What I'm gonna do for people, because I've had so many people that have saw my skate videos, I've had so many people, asking me, hey, can you teach me how to skate? Can you do this? And, it's just hard for me to get to every single person one at a time. So what I'm gonna do for everybody, I don't care if it's one person or 15, I don't care if you have to be in a skating rink. It doesn't matter if you don't have a pair of skates. Go to the skating rink and get a pair of rental skates. It's $10 for a 1-hour virtual skating session, a learning session online that you can be in your basement, anywhere that you want to be. If you want to become a skater, if you want to learn the art of St. Louis style skating, let me teach you.